Welcome to the Tony Gomez Show. So we're getting things started off tonight, and I'm so excited to have the one and only Raul Ayala of the Raul Ayala Band in the house with me tonight. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Doing good, Tony. Doing good. Doing good.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I've been seeing a lot of videos being put up whenever you guys are throwing down jams, and it's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
You have been really grinding, playing just about. I don't think there's a place you haven't played yet here in town, man, because you
Yeah.
really have been grinding and looking for the gigs and staying busy and really putting the time and just getting it done, getting it
Yes,
done.
sir.
And it's very impressed as another guy that also plays in several bands here in town. Just love the hustle. And man, I love the music. Above all, I really love the music. I got into the catalog, and man, that's my kind of jam. You really got a great thing going on. So I'm looking forward to making it to your next gig so that way I can fucking really get the full experience, because the jams are recorded awesomely. But when I seen the videos and I seen the music on the phone doesn't give the justice
Oh yeah.
as being there live. So I gotta be there to check you out, man. So I'm
Definitely.
really excited to talk to you, get to know you, man. Um, let's go ahead and get things started, man. I guess where I want to get started is, who inspired you to pick up the axe and start shredding?
So it's pretty cool. My dad got me a video game when I was 10 years old. It was Rocksmith, which is like Guitar Hero but with a real guitar. And
Yeah,
he
it
was
was
like,
tricky.
you got yeah. He's like, you got to play this game an hour every day before you do anything else. And so I hated
What?
it. I hated it. I hated it for years. No, I hated it. I would like fake my way out of it as much as I could. I hated playing guitar. And then I don't know, somewhere when I was like probably 14 years old, some family came over and I was playing guitar practicing because I had to play before they came over. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, this sounds pretty good." And and then I got this like, "Oh yeah, like people okay, okay." And so then I started enjoying it and I found saw that other people enjoyed it as well. And so that's what got me into guitar, really. It's all my dad, you know.
Man, that's cool.
He's
I
like
love the
learn this
dad.
shit, learn this shit, learn this shit. You know, he's like telling me.
Yes.
And I
Is he
hated
a
it.
rocker?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't play any instruments, but he's a rocker for sure. Like he knows what's
So
up. He
have you guys gone to concerts together?
not no, like we haven't. We need to. It's a whole thing.
Y'all need to, bro.
We went to ACL one year. We saw Greta Van Fleet and Tyler the Creator and Kenny
Wow.
Hoopla, and that was my first concert. So I guess that does count. But we totally need to go to more, like for sure,
That'd be a
for
great
sure.
experience, man. I've actually gone to a concert with my father about 3 years ago, and when I was a kid, my parents got divorced back in '76, and so I would
Mhm.
spend every other weekend with my dad. And it would, part of the weekend chores would be washing the car and waxing the car, and there'd be some 8 tracks playing in the background, and it was either like some Neil Diamond, some Billy Joel, some.
Nice.
Um, it was never anything hard, but it was a couple of badass singers like that, and so it just kind of it grew on me, and it just it anyway. I kind of lost my train of thought on that one, but if it wasn't for my dad introducing me to that kind of music right back then, I wouldn't have such a great appreciation for it and kind of have a well-rounded kind of view on everybody that's out there, man. There, so I didn't
Well said.
shortcut myself by having some kind of tunnel vision, which I did at one time have a little bit whenever I was a punk rocker, where it was kind of like punk or die, but
Hmm.
you know. There's so many different genres that I just couldn't hold back from just really loving everything.
Yeah, yeah. My dad showed me everything, like, and I from like jazz to System of a Down to like
Hell yeah.
the Smiths to what I mean. Like it was one time we took a trip to Puerto Rico when I was young, and I had an iPod Touch, and the only music I had on there was System of a Down, like four different System of a Down albums, and
Yeah.
the whole plane. It was like 7 hours in the plane, right? And I was listening to all that music, and I was like, "This is crazy." It was just,
Hell
and it was
yeah.
so spooky. I liked that System of a Down at that time was like so spooky to me. It was so creepy. And I didn't have any music videos to watch. I didn't have any live performances to watch. It was just the music. So I'm just
Yeah.
there like why do they always at the porn? Why?
Right. Hell yeah. I know you do a lot of 90s music. Do you do any covers from those guys?
Yeah, not System of a Down. No, I really, I like I try not to like cover songs that I like love. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
okay.
And like the songs that I I really like that I do love that I do play, that I play them in my way because it feels like it doesn't take anything away from the song. But if you played like Hypnotized from System of a Down, you have to play it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
But if I play like if I play Love Song, the 311 cover of The Cure, like if I
Killer.
play Love Song, I can go into this song, into this song, into this song, and you know it just all. You got to see the show. You got to see the show because
Wow.
when we do the covers, there's no break in between songs. Every song goes into the next song, and it's like a whole
Whoa.
like it's like a DJ set almost, where every song is just like going into the next one to the next one.
How
It's
long
really a
how
great
long
vibe.
is the longest run of songs?
Um, it depends. We don't do a set list, so it's I'll
Wow.
be like, we'll end a song and it'll end in like A minor or something, bram, and then I'll be like, G major, bram, and then we start the next song. So like it'll it it.
Wow.
That's how I run my show, and I run it that way because it's also kind of fun, and also
Yeah.
the band doesn't know what's coming. Like they they tell me all the time. They're like, Raul, you gotta slow down a little bit. like
Right.
it's
Tough luck.
I love doing it because it keeps them on their toes. And it gets exciting. It's like, ooh, like we might mess up. We might, you know what I mean? And it
Right.
keeps the crowd on the hook because the crowd's like, what's coming next? What's coming next? And we slow the tempo down, and then it's this song. You know what I mean? Like that's how I do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, man, that's very fucking adventurous, bro. Because I do a cover band called Fistful of Metal, and we do like 30 jams, and I need
Mhm.
that kind of structure. And there's some nights where my guitar player Stevie is like, "Hey, we'll just feel out the crowd. Don't worry about the set." And I'm like, "Hey,
Uh-huh.
I ain't worried about the set though." He goes, "Seriously, don't worry about it. You know all these songs. Just fucking,
Hey,
just chill. I
those
won't
songs
pick
are
anything
different.
too
Those songs
hard."
are different. It's like
But so I can
it's
imagine, dude,
you
you're
know.
just kind of shooting
Yeah.
from the hit like that, and I'm sure there's maybe some things where they might kind of expect where they might go into it, but
Yeah, we
wow,
play
dude,
a
that's
lot.
very
We
risky.
we play we play like three to five times a weekend, so it's
Yeah,
very like you already kind of know what's coming next. If we're in D minor, I might go into like a D minor jam and then
yeah,
throw in Black Magic Woman, and then we'll go into like Sultans of Swing, and like we'll just play all these 70s, 80s, and then we'll hit them with the
yeah.
90s, and then we'll hit them with the original. So like whenever I play my originals like to a new crowd, right?
Uh huh.
It's always about um uh, I don't tell them that it's an original. I just play the song, and then at the end of the song, like you get that applause because everyone's been riding that high from the covers. And you're like, that
Yes,
last song was my song. Here's this song, and you know what I mean. And then you get a follow. You know what I mean. It's just the grind, really.
that's very strategic, man. That's very very well planned and placed.
Yes,
Awesome.
sir.
Hell
Yes, sir.
yes. I'm stealing some of these ideas. All right, because
Dude,
a lot of the times my
it,
guys come up with a set list. And I like your point of view on that, and the aim, man, because you gotta have. I love doing the runs where nothing stops in between. I hate when
mhm.
things stop in between and there's like some
Yeah.
dead air.
No, no, no,
It
no, no.
sucks, bro.
I hate it. And even if there is dead air, I'll just have some like guitar feedback going, like
Sure. Fuck
because
yeah, at least.
even that will like hold a crowd in. It,
Yeah.
but the second that there's silence, people's brains have like too much time to think.
Very
That's what.
distracted.
Yeah, well, like you think about social media. Like social media has made everything is right now, right now, right now.
Yes.
When
Everything.
you're swiping, it's just next, 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 next. So the attention span is so low. You have to
Yeah.
like, you just gotta
Once it
work
gets
with it,
quiet, they pick the
Yeah,
phone up real quick if they don't
yeah,
already have it up and in their hand already.
yeah. But
Yeah.
once they're locked in, once the whole crowd is locked in with the band, once they're like they understand the vibe and they trust where the vibe's going. I mean, like even if you have that pause, like there's always that point where the crowd's just like this, like just like waiting. What's next?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
And
is.
that's my high. That's a
Uh-huh.
good night for me when I have the crowd like like what's coming next, and then
Uh-huh.
you know what I mean. That's what's up. That's what it's
Awesome.
all about.
Definitely. That is what's up.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
so that got you on guitar but using Rocksmith. And how about the vocals? Where'd you just was that something natural because you needed to get it done?
I my first band was the Young Classics, and that was like a great experience. I was lead guitarist in it, so I got like a decent amount of guitar chops from that. Learning like, we played like Van Halen and Black Sabbath and all this stuff. So I was like,
Yes.
I
Love the
was
young
learning these
classics.
solos, and I was getting this stuff together. And then when towards the end of high school, I was out of that band, and I was kind of looking. I was trying to do my own project, and I was looking for singers, and I went to Sound Vibes, and Sound Vibes, the
Yes.
guitar store, and
Robert, sound
I was
vibes.
talking. I was talking to Robert Swaga, and I was like, Robert, do you know any like young singers? I need a singer in my band. He's like, Raul, you know how many times I've heard this question in my life? he's like, you gotta sing. And I was like, I can't
Oh
sing.
shit.
And I, I I just started singing. I just
Yeah.
started singing, and I started with like songs like Pink Floyd "Wish You Were Here" was one of the first songs where I was like, okay, I
Awesome.
can sing this, and then I can sing this, and then you just get more comfortable. You get more. You start understanding it more, and the voice was really like something that had to be built. It wasn't.
Oh yeah,
You
didn't it
weren't.
come
I
you weren't a
definitely
natural
wasn't
singer,
born
huh?
with it. Well, you get comfortable with it. You start understanding where your range is and what feels good, and then you start singing your own stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely a process. But I'm super happy for I like Robert is like one of the greatest people I've ever met. He's such a
Oh, he's
great guy.
awesome. Any particular singer that or singers that are influenced, that you're influenced by?
Morrissey,
All
Morrissey for sure
right.
from the Smiths. Um, I love Beastie Boys. Like
Oh yeah.
everything Beastie Boys. Uh, s- I love that line. It's like some voices got the treble, some voices got the bass, some voices got the what is something that is in your face.
Yes, fuck yeah.
I like how like MCA had like the low tone, the others had like these higher ranges, and like how they worked with it and how they rapped and rhymed and then sang, and then like they also had that punk element to it. So my
Yeah.
songs definitely, I feel like the way it's going now is they're having this like I'm super into that punk element that I want the crowd to be thrashing and moving their body and bumping into each other. Like that's
Yes.
what I want, but I want these choruses that are powerful and singable. So like Morrissey has these super drawn out choruses that are long and like they hold a note for a long time. So it feels
Okay.
like you can go from you know what I mean, and then it opens up,
Yeah.
and that's really what I'm going for now. That's what I love.
I get
Morrissey
it,
for
man.
sure.
I Wash It Out is a great example of that.
Yeah, that's a great example where like the yeah, like
Perfect.
I took a lot of inspiration from Rage
Oh,
for that
cool.
song.
Hell yeah.
I
Well,
just loved it.
that's the best part about it. All everybody that's come before us, man. We've had some greats that have
Yeah,
laid their footprints, and we just get to pick and choose some of the shit that really turns us on, and it just kind of just comes from your fingers. It just let your
that's what it
fingers do the
is.
walking.
That's what it is. Like music is like stealing things from other people, and then like using it in your own way. Like
Yes.
every musician knows like that's just what it is. That's
Absolutely, and that's why I like hearing from you about when you do your covers. It's your take on it. It's your the way you imagine it, and coming through you. And
yes,
that's not easily done. That's it's easy
right,
to cover, but to make it your own is really making it really shows the the artist in you.
right. And I really don't want to be a cover band. I don't.
I can tell.
A cover band to me like if you're gonna be a cover band, then you should be a tribute band. That's what I think. Like if you're gonna be a cover
Okay.
band, then just be like a '80s tribute band, or like you know what I mean. Like I
Uh
get
huh.
it, but like for me, it was always like I wanted to be me, and these are the songs that I love, and these are. I'm also trying to make some money, so you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
hell yeah.
Like,
Doing what you love doing.
so like right because I feel like you would external. experience a lot of burnout from playing certain songs the same way, the same time, every single time, and
Yeah.
it does get exhausting because they're not your songs. They're just someone else's songs. And I don't
Yes.
think us as musicians should be DJs. Like the venue didn't hire a DJ; they hired a musician. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's play some music. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what
You
it's
got to
about.
turn them on, fire it up, and change it out, and work the crowd. Hell
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, next one I had on. How did you start the band? How did you find your musicians, and who are the band members?
Okay, so I found Matt and Beto and Basemat all from the Exchange downtown in
No
Corpus. Where
kidding.
they,
Okay.
yeah,
Like from open
they
jams.
have, yeah, they have a jam on Thursdays, and that's
Yeah.
where I met all of them. And the jam is also where like I started finding my sound, where I was like finding my guitar playing, finding out how to improvise with a band, because at
Okay.
Exchange they didn't really want covers. They didn't want some guys to go up there and play covers. They wanted you to make something live on stage, and so that's where I was like, okay,
Yes.
let me just jam these. And so I just met these musicians through there, and then we had our first shows like in June of 2023 after I graduated high school, and that's really where it took off. Started having shows, and then around, let me think, in November this year, I moved to Austin, and now we're playing shows in Austin and back in Corpus. So we're going up and down, and then
That's
and
where
then
you're calling me from now?
yeah, I'm in Austin right now. Yes, sir.
Killer.
Sir.
Man, it
It's
doesn't
it's
surprise
a
me, bro.
200. What was that?
It doesn't surprise me one bit that you had to go to Austin.
Yeah, I
You
had to
need
get
to
out.
be in a place where they need music fucking 24/7.
And
And
also, it's like if it's getting out of your safe space in a bit. Like I wanted to be uncomfortable. Like
yeah,
I didn't want to be comfortable. Like to be comfortable, like I could just be like stay living with my parents
sure.
and playing shows in
Yep.
Corpus. But I wanted to like get out, have an apartment. And look, it's like $1,000 a month, and it's like 220 square feet. It's like so
Yeah.
small.
Shit, man, I know.
It's a bedroom. It's not even like it's not even.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love the challenge too. You know what I mean?
That's
Where
rock and
were
roll,
we?
man.
I kind of got off track, but but so I met the guys, and then um now they pretty much Beto plays bass when I don't have bass mat to play guitar. I mean play bass. I don't
Okay.
know if you met any of them. Have you before?
No, I haven't, dude. I've
Okay,
seen them. They're all friends of mine on
they're
Facebook,
all
and
cool.
they're all jammers, dude.
Yeah, they're all cool. I think Matt was the one who hit you up about this
Yeah,
first.
he sure
Because
did.
he was telling me about you. He's a big fan. And Matt's that guy. Matt books a lot of shows for us. He like
Cool.
he's doing a lot of things. He's actually he got married in the last year, and he's having a kid coming up, which is like just super exciting. So
Oh
big shout
hell, you
out
gonna
to
be a
Matt
dad?
and Matt Molinado and Beto, because those are the boys. They come out and play. They drive every week, almost every week, to come out here and play in Austin. So like, I want to be able to do it without him. Like,
Hell yeah.
they've always had my side, and we're touring to California at the end of the month.
Wow.
We toured to California in February, so
Oh
like,
shit. And now you're
yeah,
doing another run?
yes sir, yes, I'm super excited. It's gonna be dope.
Damn,
It's gonna be
dude.
fun.
I love it. I love it.
Yes sir.
You got a big future, bro, because you're out there. You're not talking about it. You are living it. You're living
Yeah.
it, man. I'm so
Yes.
so happy for you, bro, because I know this is what makes you happy.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's the only thing. It's the only thing there
Yes,
is.
I could
Like,
tell. It's the only thing, bro. And I was your age once, of course. I'm 55. I'm a granddad already,
let's
and
go.
I just I was, a lot of things happened, and as much as I wanted to fucking pick up and leave and do my own thing, I got hooked up with my wife, and for it's been the best thing that could have happened to me. I got two great kids,
Awesome.
and I'm very happy with the way my life has gone. But man, I always think about it was before I graduated, before I even met my wife. I met with both my parents. Like I said, they were divorced, but they got along good. So we had a dinner before I graduated, and I told them, hey, I want to go to LA. And they basically talked me out of not going. They talked me out of not, if you need help, we're not going to fucking help you. We're telling you right now, if you're not ready to go, you're on your own. You're fucking going to be on your own. And I wouldn't want to do that if I was you. So
That's
they kind of scared me out of it. So I said, well, fuck it. Next thing you know, I'm going to Del Mar and I meet my wife, and the rest is
there you go.
history.
That's awesome.
And
Well,
it's
you
been
know,
great
God,
being a weekend warrior over here with 10 years with this band, 10 years with that band. And I just love what I've been able to do. But at the same time, I admire you for getting out there and fucking following the dream, dude, because that's how we make it happen. That's how you're going to be the next fucking Stevie Ray Vaughan, bro. You
yeah,
know,
man.
because you got that kind of fire. That's why it's got to be your band, man, because you know
Yeah.
where it's coming from. You're something else, bro. So
Thank you.
you know, I'm very excited to be able. If I gotta go to Austin to go check you out, it's even better. It gives me a reason to take my wife out of town. And I
Yeah,
know that
that'd be
the
great.
music's great. I was playing it for her earlier while I was cooking some dinner, and she was like, "Hey, that's like who you're gonna be interviewing?" I said, "Yeah, he's fucking awesome." She goes, "Yeah, it's pretty good." So
Oh,
you know, I
cool.
just
Thank you.
she's a big music fan as well, but she's not always crazy about metal and extreme death metal and shit like
Mhm.
that, where my background has come from.
I
So
love,
I
I
love
love.
to be able to turn her on to great bands like yours, so that way I can show her, hey, I got some diversity too. You know, I have love for everybody out there. So, you know, I'm glad that she's also a fan as well.
That's cool. That's cool. I saw a couple of death metal bands here in Austin a couple weeks ago, and
Yeah,
I just love what I take from them, because I know I'm not playing death metal, obviously, but you know, like, you understand how their crowds are. Their crowds are there for an experience, right?
yeah,
Like there's something about the crowds that's so important. It's like their crowds are there to jump into each other and scream and let it all out, and just like, you know, like,
yeah,
those bits are crazy. Like, everyone's like, you know what I mean?
right.
And I was up in there too. At one point, I did like a cartwheel in the
Oh
mosh pit,
shit.
and
Because
like,
you could do it there. Hell yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I hit this dude in midair, and I fell and hit the ground, and then
Oh
got
fuck.
I like it, like
Damn
my
it. You
hand
got a
on
little
the wall.
souvenir.
It's not even like that bad. I don't even know why I showed you. But it's a memory. So it was like it was
Yes.
and everyone's also like, there's like this thing about it being like negative, but the music is an expression of life.
Yeah.
It's like letting
Yeah.
your bad energy out, and like, everyone there is on such a good vibe. Everyone's chilling, everyone's
For
laughing,
real.
and
Yeah.
so that's, you know, I I love it. I love those shows. I love death metal. You
That's
know.
good. It doesn't surprise you with your energy. You jumping in there like, yeah, I need to get some of this. Yeah,
Well,
check it out.
I want my shows to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, I want
Yeah.
because my genre of music, like, if there, like, I want there to be a way where, like,
Oh,
I can
yes.
I can like turn my genre into this, like, bring the same energy without it being like so heavy and like,
Right.
you know what I mean? You listen to the band Turnstile?
I know of them, but I only heard like the last single that they just put out.
Uh-huh.
They
Yeah.
are just they're fucking really
I'm a big fan.
kicking
I'm a big
ass.
fan. Yeah, they're kicking ass. They call it like hardcore, which is just, it's
Yeah.
punk, but they have these like melodic choruses that are like stadium
Yeah.
style choruses. So it's like the crowd wants to sing with them, but the crowd also wants to like jump off
Rage
stage.
with them.
You know what I mean? And so, like, what I became such a big fan, because it's kind of like the thing that I've been shooting for, is like having a mix of having it be melodic and something you can both like listen at the beach to, and be in the pit, like, like,
Oh,
jumping into someone. You know what I mean? Like, that's
yes.
where I'm trying to get into, with like crazy nasty solos, which, like, I've been I do a lot of. You know what I mean? I play a lot of
Yes.
solos. Like, that's what
Cool.
it's about.
Yes, that is what it's about. Fuck yeah. Well, you know, band names are always a big deal for a group.
Yeah, man.
Did you name the band, or did the other guys say, "Hey, we're gonna name it after you"?
Okay, so it was like it was like my idea, name it after me. It's not gonna stay. It's not this is kind of like this is I'm just telling you the plan. Everybody's gonna know too, but eventually it's gonna be raw. And
Oh,
it's
I've
just
seen
a
RA.
right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of we're like what we want to do is have a couple songs do pretty well. We want to have like a big build up and then be like drop an album which is gonna be under Raul Ayala and Raw, and so then it'll all then I could like all the songs that I've released that are like not the genre that I play anymore. Not like yeah,
Uh-huh.
everything can be filed under all the songs can be fired under the album called Raw under the artist Raw,
Okay.
which so that's just in the works though. That's in the works.
That's in the
That's
works.
yeah,
Okay. I
you know,
see it
but it
developing, with the raw coming in different pictures and photos, images that you're putting out.
yeah, yeah, that's
Nice.
100% the plan, and it's also like way easier to say. And everyone calls me Raw already because it's so hard to say Raul sometimes. I remember being a kid being like, I don't even know how to like say my name correctly. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Raul, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Oh man.
yeah, this is I don't know. That's just some plans I have ideas for. You know.
I think it's a great name for the band, dude, because you're a firecracker up there, dude. And just like
Yeah.
Stevie Ray Vaughan was up there, and just like Jimmy was up there, um, when you got a talent like yourself, don't don't even think twice about owning that name and putting that name on the
Of
stamp of the
course.
band. So
Of
I'm
course.
very proud. If I was you, keep doing what you're doing. Make it turn it to raw. You got the vision. You're on the
Yes,
right track.
sir.
I just had to
Yes,
ask
sir.
about that, man, because I like me. I would thought about doing like a band where it's like Tony and the Destroyers or something like that.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be cool, and I'm
Yeah,
because I
man.
get restless. Some of my guys they can't rehearse because they're working nights or
Hey,
something happened
man.
where a
It's
drummer
always
works nothing but nights at a nightclub and we can't get together. But the oddest time, so I start brainstorming about getting together with other guys doing a bunch
it's
of other shit.
always yeah, it's always one guy that's like there's always like one or two, but it's usually one guy who runs the show. One guy who's
For
booking the
real,
shows, one guy who's calling people to come out, one guy who's like, you know what I mean? And that's
booking
fine. It's not like the other members' job. It's like the person who has the vision is the visionary. Like they run, you know what I mean? And
right.
that's definitely what I've had to do, and I've had different in Austin. Like whenever the guys from Corpus can't make it to a show, like I got an Austin group over here who comes plays the shows. You know what I mean? And
Okay,
it's not like what would you say, like it's not personal to anybody. It's like it's
right.
you know what I mean, it's getting the
Yeah,
job done. That's what matters, and everyone's
that's good.
it's just a big family. You know what I mean? It's just a
Yeah.
great group of guys. And they're all good guys. Like Beto, Matt and Matt Maldonado, they're all like they're just they're just great people. They're good people
Yeah.
here. You know what I mean? Like that's a big thing with bands too. Is like there's always like an ego. You know what I mean? And with these
Yeah,
guys,
man.
they're so chill. They're just like they're just like all right, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You need that. You need that for sure.
Absolutely, bro.
Yes, sir.
So also great catalog of music, like I was talking a little about earlier, how I was jamming while I was cooking up some dinner. But even before that, really just enjoying. I think is it 9 tracks that you got up there so far, like on the Spotify platform that I was able to find.
I think it's nine.
Okay, kick
I have
ass.
nine. I have nine out, and for sure, like most of them are just like when I was fresh out of high school, like putting songs out, just trying to make a name for myself. And then like the last few have been like obviously the better quality ones and more like
Yes.
more more intention on the songs. And I actually have a song that's coming out soon. It's called Color that I'm working on promoting and putting out. And we got it in the studio right now, and we're trying to get it out. But yeah, for sure putting more music out. And the songs before really they were like testing the market. It was just like seeing how does this work? How do I do this? And I
Yeah.
thought for a while like should I take these songs down because they're so crappy. You know what I mean? But no,
Oh, no, hombre.
I'm not ashamed of them in any way because this shows like the growth and
Yes.
how far things have gotten from starting, which is really like really like 3 years ago. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's not even that long a time. You know what I mean? It's
right.
you know, and so
That's
like
what's the beauty
having
about it. That's what's so impressive, man. It's it's
yeah
just a lot of drive and a lot of. I thought a lot of attention from the get go, but I just keep hearing the progressive and the development of your ideas and the songwriting, the arrangement just getting better. And like you said, like we
yes
talked
sir.
about on Wash It Out, how just really having more of an aim of what you're going for on the chorus kind of feel, and really shooting at that instead of coming up with just kind of open jams that kind of turn into a song at the beginning of your career.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, at the beginning, it was mostly me too. It was just me in high school with Logic on my computer, and I'm like, I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, this sounds good, this sounds good, and like, I made all the beats, and in
Uh
like in
huh.
between classes, I was just like program these beats, and I'd be like, oh, this sounds good, you know. And so when I started with jamming with a band, that's also where the sound developed. Is it was because like we would jam so much, and we would play shows all the time. So like there'd be times at shows where maybe it's a little dead, and we're just like, hey, let's just like everybody jam to this. You know what I mean? Like, and we just start
Yeah.
playing something like this. I'm like, oh wait, I feel like some lyrics coming, and then start singing it
Uh
live. And
huh.
but that all stemmed from the exchange. You know,
Right.
learning how to jam correctly, learning how to make music on the spot,
Ooh,
and trying things, and you know,
that's an
and like
art right there.
chords, and being like, yo, let's go to this chord, and then and this chord, you know, and so that brought the like learning how to make songs with the bands, and so the sound
Yes.
really developed, and my ear developed because I was jamming so much. I was hearing things and ideas, and and they would all come like from live shows, and then I'd be like, yo, can you send me that
Wow.
video of us playing that? Because I have no idea how we did that. And then I'll
Right.
listen to it, play it again, and then like try to record it. So that's how most of my songs are made. It's just from like
Hell yeah.
jamming something, just noodling. It all starts from that. It all starts.
Yes, man. So organically, it just kind of just comes and flows naturally,
It's the
and one
best
thing leads
way.
to
It's the
another, and
best way.
becomes a
I've heard
keeper.
people be like I try to make a song in like B minor, and that never works for me. It never works like starting somewhere. It's always just I'll be sitting in here with an acoustic guitar, just like whatever, whatever, whatever. I'm like, ooh, whoa, that was a nice chord,
Uh huh.
and then like where would that go? And I sing it that here, that's the
Oh,
best way. It's the best way because it's organic and it's real.
yes.
It's not like let's follow the same chord pattern this band uses. It's
Right.
no,
Damn. Love it. So
gotta
thinking
find.
about some of those great songs out there, just all giving out great vibes, dude. Really great singles that you've had out. Of course, Wash It Out. That's been getting a lot of listens right there. That's a great jam right there. Great
Thank you.
chorus right there. And quit your day job, dude. I love that.
Yeah,
Was that a
yeah.
inspirational job? Did you have a job before you started getting serious
Never.
about music, or was it always just music?
So it was a joke. It was like I was playing a show somewhere, and some guy was like, "Don't quit your day job," like talking shit.
Talking shit, right? Yeah, right.
And so I was just thinking in my head, like, quit your day job. And I've
That's a
never
cool
had a
name for a
job. That's
song.
the funny thing. I've never had a job. I've always just played music, which is like, I made
Oh
money.
shit.
I've been able to make money 100% from just playing music, which is a blessing.
It sure as is, man.
It's crazy that you can do that in this world because and I've been able to do that, and so I feel like I've never had a job sometimes, but sometimes it feels like a job.
Sometimes
Sometimes,
it does. When you do
sometimes,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe a couple of
sometimes you're
double
like, I'm
duties.
ready to go home and like go to sleep.
Right. I
but
know, man. A lot of late
for the
nights, a lot of jamming, a lot of
for the
energy
most
you're
part,
putting out there, back to back nights like that. So
yeah,
come Sunday
and
night when it's all over.
hmm especially it's harder. It's hard, but it's also like there's so many times where it might be a dead show, or it might be like a crowd that I'm not totally like enjoying so much, and it's just that feeling like I need to be more. I need to do more now, and
Yeah,
just like forget about all what they think or what you think or whatever. Like
right.
just enjoy the moment, live in the moment. And so it's always like this fight with trying to be right here, right now, playing music in front of these people. And it always
Yeah.
works. It always works because other people feel like, oh, like
Oh yeah.
they're in the moment, I'm in the moment, and everyone falls into this vibe. And that's what it's all about. That's what music's for.
Yeah.
It's an escape from like
From everything else.
all the shit. Oh my god. So
Feel
crazy.
good.
What
To
a crazy
fucking feel
week.
good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Well, let me hit you up with some of these other ones, man. I really like Laundry on the Floor. And I
Thank
like
you.
your use of fucking samples, man. I really love the sample stuff. I always
Yeah.
have back in the 90s. And it just sounds good. And you don't overdo it. You just put it in the right spots and they're cool. They're
Yeah.
fucking cool.
I
Um,
took a lot of inspiration from like rap songs. I was just like trying
yeah.
things and having fun, you know?
Whenever you play live, are you able to do that?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay. I was just
We
curious because that'd be a nice little
eventually
touch
we'll
too.
have
But
like a
it's,
sound. We'll have like one of those sound pads and just that would
yeah,
be
right.
great. That would like fulfill my dream of
Hell
what I
yeah.
want. You know what I mean?
Fuck yes.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
your biggest listener right now is, Fake for Me.
Mhm.
And that one right there, man, you do some awesome vocals right there on that song. And,
Thank you.
and, it's a special song. Like you say, that's probably the last, is that the last single you put out?
That
Or no,
is
Wash It Out was, right?
Wash It Out was that was the one before Wash It Out, and it's
Okay.
definitely my most like it's so different from everything else. Like I feel like
Yeah.
every song is like over here, but Fake for Me was like it was very very close to my heart, very
Fuck yeah.
letting this energy out and
Yep.
putting it out there and. It's a powerful chorus. It's just
Big
I still
time.
listen to
Yeah.
the song because it's really one of my favorites. It's just the
Hell
story
yes.
and the way the song goes. It's I feel like it's just I'm really proud of my songwriting on that song and how
Oh yeah.
the
You
chords
got you
change
nailed it.
and the solo. Like
Oh
I'm
yeah.
really like I don't even like to be like that. I don't like to be like I'm proud of like to try to be like oh this is the shit, you know.
No,
But
man.
I enjoy that
You
song. Like I
you
still
nailed it.
enjoy it. I still don't get annoyed of it. I'm just
Right.
it's good. It's where it
It
needs
is.
to be.
All around. All around. It's
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
it's live. I want to see that one done live, man. Oh, that's
Yeah,
gonna be a
you got
fucking
to. You
it's
got
gonna be
to.
you're gonna feel that. We're gonna be feeling that one.
Yes, sir.
So all of the like, do you? I really like the fucking right there at the beginning, dude. Your chorus, right there. What's the line? I think I made a note over here, and I wanted to say it right, but let me see. Um, God damn it! People say they people say they want to pay, but they ain't got the money. Help me out with that. You got four
Yeah.
lines right there.
So the people say they don't want to pay. They ain't got the money. No skin in the game. And
Yeah, that's it,
a friend
man.
of mine was talking to me about like
That's a hook.
what skin in the game meant, and I was thinking about it, and
Okay.
it was just like I was thinking about how having those people who they like I feel that a real friend will support real friends, whether it be financially or being there or whatever. You know what I mean? And
Sure.
so like
Whatever the need might be.
it's the people who want to be there for the wrong reasons. The people who like
Okay.
if I have a homie like work on a track of mine, I'm gonna pay him. If I have a homie come out and do pictures, I'm gonna pay him. Like it's respecting the art, respecting
That's
the
what it
craft,
is.
and
It's
you're also
respect.
promoting your homie. And so the song was about like people wanting to come out and just thinking they expect tickets, they expect this, they expect like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like this is like you're not. It was really it was about that, and it was about like
Cool.
the skin in the game being
What
like
if you got vested
how
in
much
them?
is your word worth?
Yeah,
How much are your actions worth besides the money? Like how much you being a friend are worth? Like your actions are speak louder than words, speak louder than money, speak loud. You know what I mean? Like the person you
yes.
are. And so like if that doesn't add out, you don't have any skin in the game. You don't have any right to be asking me for anything. Not
Right.
besides tickets in anything. Like you haven't been a truthful friend. You know what I mean? You haven't been a real one.
Yeah.
That's what I
Great
think
jam
about
right
that
there.
song. Man,
That's a good rocker right there
I
too,
haven't
man.
played that
Hell yeah.
song in a long time. I miss that song, dude. I
Ye-
literally have some art on my wall from for that song. Dude. Yeah, you want to see it? Hold on.
Okay,
Oh, can you see
let's
me?
check
Hold
it
on.
out. Let's check it out. Oh wow.
Yeah. Look some stuff I mean. This is old, man.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, man. That was one of the songs where
Yeah.
and where it's like I didn't have much of a plan with, you know what I mean? I just wanted to get it out. That's kind of the
Yeah.
thing. Early in the career, it was like I just want to out, like get it out, and that was the best thing for me because it was just all these things I was thinking about and like trying to figure out how the game works, how to put music out, how to promote yourself, and
Yes.
it's come a long way. It's good. It's good.
That's a good jam. How about Donks,
Yeah,
man? Donks is a good one too, man.
yeah.
That's
That
I know that one's on the set list, right?
thanks. Yeah, for sure. We play that one like on like every show. It's that's a
That's a
really
jam
fun
right
one.
there.
It feels good. The chorus is big
Yes.
and it's singable and it's got the harmonies on it. And the intro lick is it feels like muddy and it
Yeah.
was it's such a it's like a summer song.
Oh yes.
It's just good vibes. And the story
Absolutely.
behind it is completely different. It's about a
Okay.
dog. It's about a dog.
I love dogs.
The dog's name was Donks, and
Oh, oh
I'll
shit.
tell you real quick.
Badass.
I was moving. Yeah, I was moving out of my parents' house, and there was a bit at the front door, and I was like, on the same day that I was moving out, this dog's moving in. Like, it was so weird. I was like, all right. So we
Well,
took the dog in, and they ended up.
hold
Can
on
you
real
hear me?
quick. Roll. Backtrack
Hello, hello.
about give me about 15 seconds back
Can
because we were breaking
you
up
hear
a
me?
little bit. Tell me a little bit more about where you started with
Oh,
donks.
you're good. Okay, so showed up at the front door the same day I was moving out of my parents' house. And
Okay.
so as I was moving out, this dog was moving in, which is just it was crazy. And I took the dog in, they owner, never found an owner. House for months, and they named him.
I think
Sorry.
we're having a rough time here. I think we're
Did you hear
breaking
that?
up. You got a good charge on your phone going on?
I do.
Okay.
Let me
I don't know
see.
why it's starting to slow down like that. Am I breaking up on my
Are
side?
you good? Yeah, a little bit.
How about now? You hearing me loud and clear yet? Check.
I'm good now. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good now. Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Okay, great. Sorry
And
about that.
so, no, you're good. And so, what was the last part you heard?
Um, about donks.
Yeah.
Um, um, take it from the beginning because
Yeah.
we did break up a little bit. I don't want
Okay.
anybody to miss out on this. I
No,
love
you're
dog
good.
stories.
So the dog showed up
He
at the
was moving
door.
in while you're moving out.
Yeah, right. And they took care of the dog for months and tried to find an owner, never did. And the dog when the dog showed up, it had a collar, so it had an owner, which was,
Okay.
it's weird. That's crazy. Never found an owner. And
Damn.
then one day my brother calls me and he's like, "Hey, Donks got hit by a car yesterday." And I was like, "Oh,
Oh fuck.
yeah." And it hit me. It was terrible. It it
Yeah.
hurt the whole family. It was out of nowhere, and so the song was about me talking about feeling like that dog, feeling like I have this collar on, but I have no owner. I have no home, and the dog's always trying to find home, and the dog's always trying to leave and run out the
Oh.
house. The dog's always trying to be free, And for the
Yeah.
rush, and that's the chorus I'm saying for the rush because I'm talking about that rush of getting out and going places and
Oh
but
fuck
it's
yeah.
also it's also acknowledging how dangerous it is and being
Yes.
willing to accept the consequences of that. And so it really we love Donks.
Dude, that's a
He's
badass fucking
he's a
reason to write a song,
yeah,
and I like the story behind that. Wow, dude.
he was a great dog. He was great.
Oh, we love you, donks. Rest in
Yeah, we
peace.
love him. We
We'll
love
see
him,
him
man.
on the other side.
Hell yeah.
Pat Mack, dude. Pat Mack's one of my favorites, dude. I like the samples on there, the
Thank
vocal
you, man.
effects. Very cool idea to add that. Um, you got some great bars, dude. Like some rapping bars going on in there
Dude, I
too,
know,
dude. Like
yeah.
that second half of the song really fucking starts going off.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. It was I wrote that song in high school. So I remember like thinking of like what to talk about and really like what I'm talking about is it sounds like I'm talking about like my girlfriend or something, but I'm talking about a car. I'm talking about the car um that I was
Cool.
gifted. My abuela, she gifted me a BMW uh convertible when I was
What the fuck?
yeah,
Awesome.
when after I turned, I think I was 17 when she gifted it to me. And so the whole
Oh,
song
badass.
talking about how much I love this car and I'm talking about how much I hate these women. So,
It's all about the
it's a great
car,
vibe.
man.
It's great. It's great, man.
Hell
It's
yes.
great.
And great
And
solo on that one too.
thank you. Thank you. I remember I remember writing that solo. So like every time I write a solo, I usually never like improvise. I sing over it. So I'm like
Oh, killer.
and then I find it on the guitar and play it.
Oh,
And it always feels it you find things. You find things that you wouldn't think about on the guitar. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because when you're playing guitar, you're playing the spots that you're comfortable with where the notes are, right? But when you're singing it,
Yeah.
you don't know where it is. It's just fluid and it goes in these waves. So like Pat Mac feels that way. It feels the solo has like these vocal elements to it that makes it I try to make them singable, really. That's
Sure. Hell yeah.
and for songs like Washed It Out, I'm not carrying like the beginning of Washed It Out. Sorry, the beginning of the guitar solo in Washed It Out. Like boom, 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 like it's so singable. And then the rest of the
Yeah.
solo, it's just crazy. It doesn't matter what notes I'm playing. It's just
Uh-huh.
that's all that matters is the crazy those and it comes back
Yes.
to the chorus and it's all you know what I mean it all comes back to something that's feasible. You can
Right.
understand it.
Yeah.
That's why I like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
So that makes me want to ask you about color. That the new single is going to be called Color or Colors.
Color.
I just I feel like a word like color right there says a lot, and I can only imagine what kind of arrangement we're gonna be getting on that one, dude, and how that one gets produced, man. Because the way you envision your music and the way you let things flow is your own and very unique, and what creates your sound right there, man. So I can't wait to hear that single is
Hey,
gonna be dropping, man. It's gonna be huge.
I could send you a demo. I wouldn't
Yeah, hell yeah,
I would love to send you a demo like after
sure.
this is finished. That'd be great. I'd love
Oh,
to
please.
hear your opinion on it, man.
Yeah, man. Send that to me after we finish up.
For sure. Great idea.
Kick ass. Well, like, here's another one. I like the Jam 0%. That's a great one,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you.
It's a really like a smoking song, and I mean, like, it's fucking got some heat to it, and
Thank you.
it's really got some badass sections with some really killing build ups going on.
It was such a strange. It was such a like. I remember making this song because what was happening was at the time I was hanging around a lot of rappers, a lot of Corpus Christi rappers. So
All right,
I was
yeah,
always like coming up with guitar loops and like things like that. And with this song, I remember this one night where like there's a bunch of rappers, everyone's rapping, everyone's drinking and smoking, and I'm just like sitting there with a guitar like playing stuff, and everyone starts rapping to it. I'm like, man, this sounds good. I'm not
Yeah.
giving it to any of y'all. This is mine. Yeah. So, so
Hell
and
yeah.
the song was about it's called 0% because I'm talking about starting every day at 0%. You know,
Okay.
instead of like on this journey that we're on, right, to success, there's not you don't wake up one day and you're at 45% there, you know?
Yeah.
It's every
Okay.
day you're at 0%. You're not even close. And that's kind of like a song that helped me because it was like this is all this is all you got right now. You know what I mean? Today,
Yeah.
the present is all you have right now. You know,
Right.
tomorrow doesn't exist and yesterday's too far away. That's how it felt.
Hell yes.
It's all that you have is right here, you know. And I try to live that way. I try to live that way because you start appreciating the present so much. You start making use of your time and
Yeah.
what's important to you. You know what I mean? Because you only have so much time on in this life, and you know I feel like
Yes.
I'm 20 years old, but I feel I feel like time just keeps like it just keeps like dropping out of my hands. I'm like, oh shit, you know.
Shit.
But you
I
know, I
know.
did tell myself when I was a teenager, I was like, I better be like living on my own, playing music, and not in Corpus Christi. And that's what's happening. So, you know, that's good. That's good. I'm
That's
very
right. You're on the right track.
happy
Exactly.
about that, man.
You're still making it
Yeah,
work,
man.
dude. Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
You're living the dream, man. You're living the dream, and you know, as and being an artist, you got to do what you got to do, and you've been able to make it happen, and you stay busy. It's your profession, and yeah, I'm glad you have made it your profession, man, because you just keep getting better and better. You
Thank you.
understand the science of music, and your mind and it's all working together. Your mind and your fingers, and it's all just kind of flowing real fast. And as a musician, you don't have time to think, and you've already taken the thinking factor out. It just flows through you. You know, you've
Yeah.
got all the experience behind you. You've already put thousands of hours on the axe. So
Thank
it's
you.
just a matter
Yeah.
of fucking what's going to be the next song coming out today. What am I want to working on now?
Yes,
And
sir.
you know, you just gotta, you're just like a treasure chest
Yes,
of
sir.
music that just waiting to fucking share with the world.
Yes. And there's always so much more to learn. Like,
Yeah, man, I can tell
I
you,
try to keep myself in that
you're humble.
mindset, in that it's because I know like these incredible guitarists in Austin where I'm just like, how are you doing that? Like, you know, and also like people like songwriters, you know, just like I love how you thought of that. What made you think of that? You know,
Yeah.
there's so much to learn out here. That's the big reason why I came here because there's better musicians than
Yes.
me out here. Like there's just
That's
or
where you need to be.
that's you know I had to be around
Yeah.
that. I had to and
Yeah.
understand how they do it and really like when we said earlier like they steal their tricks. You know what I mean?
Yes, bro. That's
Learn
right.
a little bit, man.
Man, I
Hell
would
yeah.
think the next move for you would be someplace like Nashville, Tennessee, bro. You know what I
Dude,
mean? Where it's like Music
I don't
City,
know. I don't know,
right?
man. Nashville's so.
You've been there, I
From
know,
what
right?
I have a lot of homies out there. I have a lot of
Okay.
homies out there that are like Nash is awesome, and I see that, but I also see how it's so overpopulated. But it
Oh,
is
okay.
it's well with music, you know,
Yeah.
and they're also like way better musicians out there in Nashville. Like in to be, I love Austin, right? But in Austin, not as many as Nashville. From what I've heard in Nashville, that's where all of them are. In Austin,
Okay.
there's like it's still like a smaller group of musicians that are just unbelievable. You know,
Yeah.
it's
And
I've thought
hell,
about
fucking
it.
Texas rules, man. So, and you're so close to your family still, right?
Right? Yeah, I see them almost every week. You know, I come down, play shows, and then I go hang out with them, and then I come back up and play. So it's good. It's good. But I
That's
definitely need
good.
to spend more time out here in Austin. I've been playing a lot of shows in Corpus and in Rockport and Port A and all that. And
Oh, hell yeah.
I definitely need to spend more time here and more time out of state, like doing more tours and maybe
Yeah.
like some Oklahoma's and Louisiana stuff, maybe some Tennessee stuff and Florida stuff. Like I want to be spreading out. You know what I mean? I don't want to just stay in this part of
Yes.
Texas. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
that's the plan. Those are the goals. You know what I
That's
mean?
great.
Chicago would be great. I heard
Oh,
Chicago
hell yeah.
is dope. I also want to go out of town, out of state. Sorry, not state,
Out of the
country.
country.
Out of the country. I have a couple friends that I met in Cali that played in Brazil,
Oh,
and
hell.
they said that out there in Brazil when they promoted the show with this other act, the people were so excited to hear like an American band that they
Yeah.
learned all the lyrics to the songs
What the fuck?
in
Before
the
they got
coming
there?
months, in the last like two
Oh,
months
shit.
before the show. And so when they got there, they said the crowd was just like singing the songs with them and knew all the
Bro.
songs and was excited to meet them and like bought merch. And I
Yeah.
was like, this sounds amazing. Like,
Yes. I
it's
must
like
go. Fuck yeah.
everyone
Tell
out
them
here
I'll
is
be
so
there.
used. Yeah, everyone out here is so used to it. You know, they're just like, oh, there's a band here, or whatever. You know.
Right.
Um,
Yes. But over there.
that is more of like a Corpus thing because Corpus doesn't have as many tourists as Austin. In Austin, like you'll go play
Right.
somewhere and there'll be a crowd of Vietnamese people and these people from the UK and these people from Hawaii who are
For
like
real.
losing their
Yeah.
minds. They're like, what is going on right now? You know?
Yeah.
And then you'll go play in like some spot down in like Corpus or whatever. And so,
Yeah.
oh, okay. You know, it's Raul.
I know.
You know, it's just
Yes.
it's crazy seeing the appreciation for music in different parts of the world. You know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I mean, playing out of country would be nuts, crazy. I would
That'll
love
be
to.
amazing, dude. Hell
We
yeah.
got to. We will do
You,
it. We will do it
it,
within the next few years for sure.
hopefully it's in the within like a 5-year plan, you know? Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for 100%. I already know. I already know. I already know.
And last but definitely not least, On the Road, man. Another great jam right there. You got a radio edit done of that. That's a killer one, man. That's a good one. I
That's the
love to
first
hear
one,
that one
man.
over and over. It came on because on the recording you had that one, then you had the radio edit. So I got to enjoy that one a couple extra times while I was cooking.
Nice,
And while
man.
I was jamming, I've been listening to it on my bike rides too.
Hey,
But
thank you, man.
great
Yeah,
stuff, man.
that one's about being on the road, and I was talking
Yeah.
about in the song. I'm talking about like going on tour and playing shows on the road,
Yes.
and then now we're doing it. So it was just a manifestation song, you know. It was just
Yeah.
being like I wanted this so bad, and I had no fans at the time. I had, like no one really knew me, and I was like, I'm just gonna put this song out on the same day as graduation, and then that same day we had my first show at the Exchange, and then everything started off that song. So that song means the
Wow.
world to me. It was just, and it's so
Fuck yeah.
crappy, and that's why I like it. I like that it's like a crappy recording. It feels so like it just feels
It was
fun.
just
It's
at
just
the
like letting
beginning. That's
loose.
only why. It was, everything just kept getting better.
Yes, sir. That's what it's all
Wow,
about.
man. Graduation day and everything. Next thing you know, it's the exchange. Things just start taking off. You've manifested your destiny up till now, man. And it just I want you just don't lose track, man. All right.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a
Yes, sir.
girlfriend? You got a steady girl
No,
up there?
no.
I think it helps, don't it, right? Not having any
Yeah.
kind of distraction or what? What do you think?
Um, um, it's debatable, man. I
Are
mean,
you just like one night stands?
you 100% have to have discipline, man.
Oh
you gotta
yeah.
keep, like,
Yeah.
that's a big thing. And I definitely have a lot of things to work on, you know, just like being more organized, being more disciplined, being more level headed because, man, it's easy to get lost in it, man. It's 100%. You
Yes, it
see it happen
is.
all the time. Like,
Right. Don't
it
let it
happens,
happen
man.
to
Like
you.
I see friends who are like musicians and they're doing great, and then they get a girl knocked up, and then they're having a kid, and then I'm like, God,
Oh,
what is going
exactly. And
on,
that's great. It's great, but it's like, oh, dude, oh, I thought we were gonna see the world
dude?
together or something.
Dude, I know. It is great for my bass player, bass Matt, because he found the one he loves, and they got married.
There you
It's great.
go.
I love it.
That's
Him and
right.
Georgia
And
are great. But
he's
these other
still
guys
living the
in
dream with
Austin,
you. Hell yeah.
I'm like, yo, it's so stupid. It's so scary. It's just like dude,
I
never
know, right?
please, never,
I
man.
get it,
Come
man.
on.
Stay focused on the music, man. Hell yeah.
Oh, of
Keep that
course,
coming. I have a
of
feeling
course,
if you
man.
do fall in love, the music's gonna change a little bit
Yeah, oh
because you're
yeah,
just
man. Come
so
on.
everything is such a part of you that when you start feeling differently inside, it's gonna come out in a different way a little bit, but it's still gonna
It
be
always does.
energetic. I still feel the energy is going to be there because I just feel
100%.
like you just have such fucking passion, that it's definitely more than any other average guy has. And it just shows by, everything you just throw out on stage. Everything seems to flow natural, man. And I
Yeah.
don't see that very often, man. I'm from Corpus, and so I only see that when we get some acts from out of town, like from Austin, when they come. And it's awesome to have one of our own already have that kind of magic, only at 20, and wanting more of that, because there's more to take if you just stay hungry the way you are.
Yes,
So
sir.
just
For
very
sure.
impressed, bro. So, my next question was going to be, since we kind of ran through the catalog, I was going to ask you about your first concert, but you already shared that with me when you talked about your dad taking you to your first concert.
Mm-hmm.
So that was tight. I'm glad he got you out.
Yeah.
But on top of that, what was your last concert that you went to?
Last concert. Man, I think. Well, like there's a difference between concerts and shows. Like seeing big acts. Oh yeah, I saw Deftones. I
Oh
saw
shit! All
Deftones
right,
at
there
Moody
in
Center.
Austin, right?
Yeah, it was great.
Nice.
Me and my ex, we were together at the time, and we went down. We had nosebleeds that I bought. I bought nosebleeds for my
Uh
birthday, and so we were like up there, and we're going down there.
huh. Figure it
And
out.
so
Fuck yeah.
we've talked to this popcorn guy on the top. We're like, can you get us down there, whatever? And then at some point, we went to go get water. He said no. At some point we went to go get water, and he's walking past us, and I forgot what she said, but she said something, and he's like, "All right, come on," and he walked us
What?
down. So, and his was funny. I was wearing a banana outfit.
What the fuck?
So I was a banana, and she was Ronald McDonald. And so he
What
walked us to
the
the
fuck,
side.
bro?
Yeah, he walked us to the side
Ah.
and brought us to these elevators. And there was someone in there like supposed to like make sure like no one's doing anything funny. She's like, "Where are y'all
Uh-huh.
going?" He's like, "To the bottom," and they were just cool with it. And I'm just standing there
No
in a
shit.
banana outfit, like,
I'm a
you
banana.
know, like trying not to act suspicious when I'm a
Yeah.
banana. Like, so so we're going down the elevator, and then we're on the bottom floor. And Moody Center is huge, bro. It's like it's huge. Like it's just tall. And we're at the bottom floor, and he walks to the side, and we walk out these curtains, and we're on the bottom floor, GA, and we're to the
Fuck
left of the
yeah.
stage, right where they like sound check their in ears. Like we're behind the
Damn.
stage. He's like, just walk straight and take a right, and you'll be in the crowd, and they won't catch you. And so we
Ah.
like, thank you, thank you, thank you. We
Oh
run up in there,
shit.
take a right, and we're in the crowd. We saw suddenly a banana and Ronald McDonald are in the crowd, and we're like,
That's the
the
best.
music, the first band starts, and we're going crazy. We're in the pits. We're going, bah, 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 and then there's a big old break, like 45-minute break. And that's when the next band. It was so long. It probably wasn't 45 minutes, but it felt like it.
Damn it.
And so we were in there just talking to people, like, yeah, we fucking snuck down here, and we're like having a great time. And this guy comes up, and he's like, where are y'all's wristbands? And we're like, I
Get
was
out
like,
of
it
here.
came off in the mosh pit. It came off in the mosh pit. He's like, you gotta come with me. So he takes us out, and he's like,
Oh
"This is where
fuck.
y'all were, right?" And it's a VIP section. I'm like, "Yeah," and it and so and so
Oh
then we're
fuck.
watching from the VIP section. It was Mars Volta, and then Deftones, and we're watching from the VIP
Damn.
section where we have like this bar to ourselves and
They had
this
food and
food.
drinks.
Yeah, and
Oh
we're
fuck,
like just
dude.
like jamming out, just having a great time. So it was great. It was great for like it was honest. It was a great night.
What a
Great
fucking
night.
that's a badass fucking night out right there, dude.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it was the
That
best.
just
It
goes to
was the
show,
best.
if you want to get out there, say something to somebody, dude. You might get
Yeah, man.
lucky. You might
Yeah,
get
I don't
fucking
know.
lucky.
Like
Wow. Taking you to
I was
VIP.
like,
How
let's
about
not
that?
risk
Wow.
it. I was like, let's not risk it. It's your birthday. Like I was being all like, I was being all scared, and she's like, we're going down there. Like I don't care. So I'm like,
Yeah.
like I got to, like I guess. All right, here I am, a banana, like the most like I bet when they were looking for us in the crowd, they're like, yeah, they're right there. Like,
It's a banana.
well, dude, you're at a Deftones concert. Everyone's wearing black and gray. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
like like you stand out
It's
like a sore thumb,
it
bro.
takes standing
Yeah.
out to a whole different level, man.
Yeah, bro. But it was great. It was a great. It was a great
I
time.
love that story, dude. That is awesome.
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
What
Well,
it's
let me
about,
ask
man.
you this. If you were to go on a dream tour, Raul, with three different artists, who would those artists be?
Okay, Queens of the
Alive or
Stone
not,
Age.
or dead? Don't matter.
Queens of the Stone Age first. Turnstile, which is the band I was talking about earlier,
Yeah.
and
What was the first band you said?
Queens of the Stone Age,
Oh, great. Yes.
and
Queens of Stone Age, Turnstile, and
man, I think Sublime would be great.
oh,
I just love
fucking
their
A, it
vibe.
would be great. I think
Yeah, they're
Bradley
just
would
like,
want to jam with you, and you'd want to jam with Brad.
yeah, dude, I love his songs. They're just
Absolutely, bro.
but they're also like such a like a they create an environment. Their vibe is it
Yeah.
it
It
sings
feels
through
like
the music,
California. It
and
feels like Long Beach.
yeah, and it invites everybody. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's what music that's what I try to make my music for. Is just it's invite. I'm trying to invite you into this environment, this space where we can feel good and be feel good together. And that's what
Yeah.
Sublime does, man. And then Queens of the Stone Age, they're just my favorite band of all time. They're just the best.
They're
They're
so
just the
great,
best.
man.
They're just the best.
They do a little
But
bit
would
of
also be
everything.
great. This is a tough question because I could also go like 70s on you and like do
Uh
like
huh. And who would that be?
or 60s like imagine being on tour with Jimmy,
You said the
just like
Pixies?
learning all the licks from him. I just do that with Jimmy,
Wow.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
look, he's right there. And
There
then
he
I
is.
got
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
got Beastie Boys right there.
Yes. Representing.
Yeah, that's what's up. Those, yeah, of course. Man,
Hell
like some
yes.
blues tours back in the day would have been crazy because I love blues. I'm rooted in blues. That's where it kind of all stemmed. So
Yeah.
I feel blues was so much more appreciated back then because there wasn't
I don't
your
feel like
your
it is
attention span
nowadays,
wasn't
bro.
so fast. Well, because blues like demands you to like listen, you know,
Yeah.
and nowadays nowadays people don't really want to listen. They want it to be given to them, like making you listen. But blues is like let me take it real low and
Mm-hmm.
like real soft, and then throwing it in your face, and it's so much soul, and like my fear is that blues, I don't want it to die, and that's what Austin does. Is that Austin has Friends Bar, which is just like a big blues venue, and it
It's
allows that.
alive
It
and
brings that
well. They're
in.
going
You know what I
hard.
mean? Alive and well in there, yeah. But you know, people say that New Sixth Street is old Sixth Street, and it's not true. Like
Is
Sixth Street
that
used to
true?
be,
Take it from you.
you
Yeah, I know
know,
you're there.
dude. It's all clubs, and then there's Friends Bar. Like it's
And
club,
then there's
club,
friends.
club, DJ, and then there's Friends, live music and live blues, and like I have such a big respect for blues music. Like imagine being on tour with Jimi Hendrix and like just getting the jam with him, like be crazy. And the crowd
It's crazy.
appreciated it so much more than they just I feel like I don't know, it just would have been so crazy. Or like Led Zeppelin, dude. Imagine that. Like
Right. Yes. Yes. Hell yeah.
those guys,
All the
those guys
power, a
were
little bit of
running it back
everything, man.
then.
Zepp, they brought had so many, dynamics to what Jimmy Page and Robert Plant were able to bring, and Bonham and John Paul Jones. Fuck, what a bunch of guys, man, to share the world for, all their expression with the world. Heavy duty.
Yeah, like dude, like probably the greatest band of all time, bro. Like
Probably the greatest
I
band.
would
I
put
definitely,
I would
yes.
I would put them over Rolling Stones and the Beatles, bro. and that's I know that's
I
crazy to
think they're
say,
pretty
but I think
close. I would put them like right there with the Beatles because I really like the Beatles songwriting. They've done some
man, but the
amazing things.
Beatles, I feel like it's just so the songwriting is amazing, but
But
it's
they,
like this, it's like
would you say what like the structure, the fundamentals, considering what was done back then and what we're taking things and let things flow uh, as of now?
I
Or
can't
what do you what we
rate
what,
them. I can't put one over the other because they're, I was gonna say that Led Zeppelin is better than they're different flavors.
we're breaking up a little bit. Hold on a
Like,
second. Let's see. Are you can you hear me?
you hear me? Yeah,
Okay, I got you again. All right, we're good. Okay, what would you say
yeah.
about Zeppelin?
Well, I'll say you can't. I feel like I can't rate Zeppelin better than the Beatles because the Beatles are like fruits and Zeppelin's like sandwiches. You know, there's just like they're two different things. You can't say a sandwich is better than an apple because
Ah, I get it.
sometimes an
Yeah,
apple's better than a sandwich. You know,
they were
like
both doing
they're
separate
there
things from
for
the get
their
go.
yeah, and the both different kinds of music are there for different reasons. You know, like the Beatles
Yeah,
might be to feel good or to feel sad, and Led Zeppelin might be to feel strong or feel like epic or feel like
I
so.
get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't really rate them over each other. You can't. You can't. It
they're
doesn't make
just
sense. It
powerhouses.
doesn't feel right. There's just
Yeah,
power. Yeah, just powerhouses. Yeah,
yeah.
for real.
Oh, what a catalog between
It's
those
preference,
guys.
man.
Well, I'll tell you what. What do you do for fun? Do you like playing games? You like into sports, like movies, wrestling? What do you do when you
I
when you're
like
not, you know, a
I like
consumer with
movies.
writing?
I like movies. I like a lot of Tarantino films, a bunch. Just I like fun action and like I like really good dramas. And then I like playing video games with my brother. I play a lot of like Black Ops with my brother, like a lot of Call of Duty and stuff. And that's
Oh,
I
cool.
rarely get to. I rarely get to because honestly, what I like to do for fun is music. You know what I mean? Like
Right, I
I
get it. I
like to
know that. But
I
when
like
you need a
to play
break from the
shows. Like
music,
I like to
just
play music in front of people. It's an addiction of mine. I'm gonna relapse tomorrow. So you know what I'm saying?
fuck yeah.
Like it's my stuff, you know. And my but like when I get a chance, really like on family time, when I get time to like sit down and play a board game like Scrabble or Monopoly or something like a card game with my family, like that goes such a long way because it gives us time together and it's not
That time to really talk.
you know
Yeah.
yeah talk and relax because music yeah, like I have a lot of energy, but it also it takes a lot of energy, and
Yeah.
it's
A lot of brain power.
yeah a
Yep.
lot of brain power. So when you get a chance to like sit in quiet or sit and just
Yep.
relax, it's great because also in Austin, it's always it's always full throttle, and there's times where I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, I need to go home because
Right.
I can't. I'm getting a headache right now from how turned everybody is right now. It's always parties,
I
party
can
every day. You
imagine,
know what I
bro.
mean? And it's
Hell
dangerous.
yeah.
It's dangerous. You gotta like I was saying, discipline, man. You gotta watch yourself. Try not to overdo it. You'll lose your energy quick for sure. Like if you go too
Yeah.
crazy on a Friday night, you don't got nothing for Saturday night.
True. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've been there. I mean, at least you've seen other people do it. I don't think you. I think you're only 20. I don't see you going out there and losing your head, getting shit faced while you play. I know you really can't. Me as a musician as well, but I like performing, dude. And I can't perform if I'm drunk. And so when I play, I'm always just drinking water. I might have like a shot in between sets, but other than
Mhm.
that, I want to be hyped, man. I don't want to be laid down, laid back
Yeah,
by
man.
having a few brews. So
Dude, I
it
don't know
doesn't
how
do
my
me any
band does
favors.
it.
So I'm always just drinking water, if it, not an energy drink, if anything.
Yeah, that's true. I try to stay hydrated as much as I can because I'm trying to move. I'm trying to
You're
like
burning it
honestly.
out, dude. Yeah.
Hey, I'm most myself when I'm sober. I'm most what I mean. I'm most energetic when I'm sober. I'm just right
Yes.
there, right here in the moment. And your mind tells you things. Like there's people who like need to drink because they want to go talk to this girl. You know what I mean? And it's just that's false.
Right.
Your brain is putting these barriers that are preventing you from having a good time, and you can still do that without the drinks. You just gotta
Absolutely.
break over that barrier, and then you'll find that you never needed the drinks, and you won't need the drinks next time you need to go talk to someone. And then you build confidence, and then it's what I mean. Like
That's
that's
right.
what I'm all about. Like better yourself, better your mind, because your brain is so strong. Your thoughts are strong. They're powerful, and what you tell yourself is strong. Like
Yes.
you might have some negative thoughts, and you got to tell yourself like, I'm not gonna give those thoughts power. Those thoughts don't mean anything
Right.
to me. And if you forcefully tell yourself positive things and good things, you're gonna feel better because you're healing yourself. And that's very important, especially
Yes,
with
it is. Fuck
all the.
yes.
I mean, like being a musician is also like I'll say it myself. It's like an addiction to attention. You want the attention because that's what you're here for. You're here to grab attention, and you know what I mean. And
Yes.
you have to learn to manage that high, because then when you're not getting attention, you're gonna think, is this wrong? Is this wrong? Is this wrong? What is going on? Do I look like this? You know what I mean? And it's all fake.
Yes.
It's all BS, because you just need to learn to be yourself. And if they don't accept you for you, then you wouldn't want them in your life anyways, right? you know
Absolutely.
that's how it
Yes.
is. So be more you, and to hell
And
with
you're
the
gonna
other
win.
people.
You'll be
Yeah,
happy.
because the
Yep.
the real ones are gonna come around. That's the
Absolutely.
only way I found. The only way I found Beto, Matt, and Matt Molinado is because I was being myself, and they appreciated that and saw that and wanted to help that and be a part
They
of that.
wanted to
And
be a part of that.
yeah, be
Yes.
yourself. Be yourself. It goes a long way, bro.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. I can see why they want to be, part of that energy, dude, because I would like to as well. But I'm the singer in my band. So, like, you already got that job covered. I wish I was a badass bass player or something. So that way maybe I could fill in whenever Matt can't make it or something. Because I love
Come
being
on,
around that.
man.
I love
Let's
jamming
go.
with fucking badass musicians that bring a lot to the table and that energy. And
Me too,
and that's
man.
why I knew that talking to you tonight was going to be such a fun time, because I know you got fucking fired up with energy and you just got a great head on your shoulders, bro. And I love the music you put out. So I knew you come with great vibes.
Thanks so much, bro. Hell yeah.
Tell me, when's the next time you're gonna be playing live?
Let me check. Actually, can you see me still?
Yeah, I can still see you. I hear you loud and clear though.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, Thursday I'm at Rockets. Friday I'm at Annex. Saturday at Sugar Shack, and Sunday. I think I might be off Sunday. Let me see.
You're gonna be off on Sunday,
Yes.
but you're gonna be hanging in Corpus, or you're gonna head back to. You
I'll
probably head
be I'll
home on
be
Sunday then.
I'll be downtown Corpus at Rockets on Thursday. Downtown
Yeah,
Corpus at Annex on Friday,
on Friday.
and in Rockport on Saturday. And then next week I'll be back in Austin, and then the week after that we go to California. It's the
Damn. All right, just 2 weeks away
27th.
from Cali.
Yeah, we gotta start saving money,
Are you
man.
driving up there?
I'm driving. The rest of the guys are flying. Isn't that crazy?
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, are you taking all the gear with you? Is that what you're driving? Somebody had to step
Um,
up with and get that
actually,
done.
Beto's gonna be driving with me, and
Okay.
Matt. And yeah, there's two Matts. So there's Matt Maldonado and Bass Matt, which is the
Yeah.
bass player. We call him Bass Matt, and he's gonna be. They're gonna be flying out with their wives, so they're having on like a more vacation vibe, and me and Beto are having
Okay.
more tour vibe, driving all the way over there. Man.
Yes.
But I'm bringing
Hey,
all the gear,
that's
so it's
cool.
pretty important that I get there. So
That's very
hell
cool.
yeah,
I'm
man.
glad they're making the best of it, dude. You know what I mean? And to make it
Yeah,
happen so that way the
that's all
show
about.
keeps rolling. It's like, hey, well, I'm gonna bring my
Yes,
wife. We can afford it. We're gonna do this. But the show's going
yes,
on.
sir.
We're gonna do the tour and no excuses. The band's gonna make it, dude. That's awesome, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, just you got the right guys alongside you, man, because you guys are just a powerhouse together.
Man,
Excellent.
I'd love for you to come out and meet some of the guys. If you want, there's a really good show next week in Austin that if you really want to come up here and have a good
Where y'all
time.
gonna be at?
It'll be at Friends on 6th
Oh,
Street.
friend, are you gonna be doing like an all nighter?
It's Saturday 11 to 2. So it's 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. So it's pretty late.
Oh yeah,
It gets pretty
that's an
crazy, but
fuck
if you
yeah.
get a chance, man, that'd be crazy
I'll
one to
see
go
what
see,
we could
man.
do, man. I'll see what we could do. That would be great because I I'm not sure what I got going on that weekend. What? Give me the date, the actual date. You said next
July
Saturday or no? A week
26th.
from this Saturday. Does that put it like on
A
the
week from this
26th?
Saturday, so July 26th. Yes.
Oh shit. Well, let me see. I'll see what I could do. The 25th. I
So
know I'm playing
give it a
already over
thought.
here in
Give it a
town. But
thought.
what was that? Did you say it was the 26th?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. It looks like we're breaking up
Yeah,
just a
26th.
little bit. Give me that date one more time.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, there you
July
go.
26th.
Yeah, July 26th. Okay. Anything's possible. But what I'm planning, I've never been to the annex. You guys are gonna be there Friday. I think I can make it on Friday night for sure.
Yeah.
So that sounds great.
Nice. Come over. That'd be great.
Excellent. Well, I still want to cover my last segment before we wrap things up tonight. I had a great
Tony.
time talking with you, Raul. I
Can
love
you hear
all of the
me?
fire, dude. I love everything you said, man. And I just know that you got a big future ahead of you, dude, because you're going to go out there and you're going to work. You're going to make it happen. And just go out there and just, manifest your future
Yes.
and your destiny. But before we get started with Draw the Line, I just want to give a shout out to some of the people that have been chiming in here in the chat room. I want to say hi to Matt Cantu. Thanks for chiming in, Matt. Damian Brown. Invalid nickname 380. Que paso right there. and then also my brother Rafael from Rios from Arizona. Hell yeah. Ralph, thanks for chiming in, man. I appreciate it. Another great guitar player. So let's get this started with Draw the Line. I'm going to give you a couple of it looks like I got all guitars for tonight. And I'm going to give you a couple of guitar players and say if they were both playing in Austin tonight, you could only be at one show. Who would you go see?
Okay.
So thinking about that, and some of these guys may not be with us now, and that's all right. We're just having fun with this. Say you had Paul McCartney in one place, you had John Lennon playing in another venue in Austin. Who would you rather see? Paul or John? Paul all day?
All day.
All day. Are you a fan of what he did with Wings?
Yeah.
Love some Wings shit, man. Band on the Run. He's got so many hits right there.
Run. That song is amazing. The song is crazy.
It's bad, right? All right. I love that one. Okay, how about between Eric Clapton and Jimmy Page?
Jimmy Page.
Jimmy. All right. I like that. Oh, Jimmy, we were just talking about Zeppelin right there. Fuck yeah.
Dude, Kashmir, the guitar work on Kashmir is nuts.
Wow. That's a fucking hard jam right there. Yep. Okay, how about between Josh Frusciante from Red Hot Chili Peppers and Nick Hexum from 311?
Okay.
Did I get you a tricky on that one?
Oh, 311, man. I'm so sorry, but 311.
311, hey. I love some 311. I know it. You got a lot of 311 vibes really going on, dude. I love that shit about you. That's awesome.
But Frusciante's really good, but I always felt like Flea is what made Red Hot Chili Peppers,
For sure.
And I love Frusciante, but 311, man, come on, like those riffs are
they're so badass.
And they're jazz. They're also like all jazz musicians, and they all went to like school for music. Like they're just out of this world. They're nuts.
Love that. I know, right? Out of this fucking world. Okay, how about Jeff Beck versus Jimi Hendrix?
Jimi Hendrix, for sure.
Jimmy.
I love
Jeff
the
Beck. Flow of Jimmy.
Yeah, but Jimi Hendrix was like, the thing is about him is because he he learned from everybody. He learned from he studied these blues musicians. He learned every lick to these songs and how they did these licks. And so he was like a sponge to all this knowledge. And the same thing with Jeff
Yes.
Beck, right? Jeff Beck learned these, but Jimmy was part of an age where it wasn't music wasn't so accessible. It was like dude, it was the late 60s and he's just
Yeah.
learning how to play guitar on a right-handed guitar. Like he's
Right. Fuck.
the things I would love to see Jimi Hendrix, man. They're just that would be crazy.
That
That
would
would
be
be crazy.
amazing, dude.
The videos of him playing are so nice to watch because you see him like he also makes mistakes, and that's the
Sure.
thing about that I appreciate because Jimmy says it himself. He's like he's trying to find something new. He's always experimenting, and that's what I do, man. That's what it's all about. Like I keep saying it's what it's all about, but it is like it's experimenting and trying to find that sound. And
Yeah.
like Jimmy totally did that. That would have been fun.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I see that. I see that same kind of magic just kind of flowing when you're playing, dude. There's a lot of genius love going on right there. Whether you know it or not, it just
Yeah,
kind of it comes out of you, bro. And it just like the way he's
yeah,
somewhat um maybe for lack of a better word, almost like a gypsy. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, uh,
yeah.
a drifter, an outlaw, a spreader of music, um, a lover of music, but also just a lover of community and bringing people together and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah, man.
yeah, it's like you said,
Yeah,
man. It's what it's all
for sure.
about. Getting us all together and
Agreed.
feeling good while we're together. I
Agreed.
got one more for you, man. All right, Dave Matthews versus Bradley from Sublime.
Bradley, man,
Oh
Bradley,
shit! I should have known that. I should have
Bradley.
started out with that one, man. But yeah, Brad, dude, holy shit! You know, it's
Dude,
such a tragic story, dude. That he's been
I
gone
know.
for so long, and when things were just not even just barely to be able to witness and to enjoy the greatness
I
that
know.
was going to be coming in the future from him. We barely got a
And
chance to taste on that.
dude, it makes me so sad that like my favorite '90s singers are dead.
They're
Because
dead. I know. What the fuck?
dude, imagine seeing like imagine seeing Chris Cornell or
That's
Vince,
the
dude.
man. I know, dude. Holy shit, right?
It
And the
no
original
those
shit, the like what he did on the covers album, where he did everything in his own versions. Nothing compares to you. Watching the wheels go round, it's just like wow, man. It just he's he's really one of the great badasses. He was my favorite singer from the '90s.
his
The way
voice is
he
crazy.
belted out was oh fuck, man. Nobody could touch him.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And when I found out I don't know, I remember my dad told me he died, and
Oh shit.
I didn't really understand like who he was. I didn't really get it. I was like, okay, and then then like a couple like years later, I'm listening to it. I'm like, this music is amazing. Yeah, we have to
Yeah.
see Soundgarden sometime. He's like, that guy died. Like I was like, dude. And then like I was super into all the grunge like growing up. Like my dad was showing me all that shit, and
Yeah.
it just it tears me up that like what we have left is like Pearl Jam, Radiohead, and we got
Right.
Weezer. But in
Yeah.
terms of like grunge, like Seattle grunge, like dude, it's just
Like the Alice in Chains, the Nirvana, the Soundgarden. Yeah.
nah, bro,
We lost them,
terrible.
bro. We lost
STP,
them.
dude, Stone Temple Pilots too, man. Same thing. It
Yeah. Yeah.
sucks. It's terrible.
Exactly. STP. Don't want to leave him out. Yeah,
Yeah.
Scott, son of a bitch.
the the
Uh,
but you come to understand why that happens to those guys. They go too far, too deep.
right. They go too far,
Mhm.
man. You got to
That's
have
why
some discipline. You got to have a lot
discipline
of
is so
discipline.
important.
Just like
Right.
you say, us being
But be willing to
musicians.
take risks. You have to be able to take risks within your discipline as well, because
Yeah.
there's a balance, man. There's a balance. You can't be You
Can't
can't
be
be
too safe.
too. Yeah, yeah, man,
Yeah.
for sure.
Golly, man. I tell you, man, you are an old soul in a young body that it seems like you have tapped into, some of the great, guitar players that are out there, and you've really been able to take the best and what you love from all these guys and kind of bring it into what you're playing. When I
Yeah.
hear your guys, I hear a little bit of, I wrote down some names of course 311, of course Sublime, but I also hear a little bit of the Chili Peppers. I hear some Black Keys, and I hear you like Lenny Kravitz, man, like that front man that it just fucking it writes it, belts it out, and looks great fucking doing it, man. And people love to see somebody doing it like that loves it, lives it, and fucking can execute like
It's a
he
performance,
can and
man.
you
It's
can.
yeah,
So
it's 100. It's a performance. That's what
hell yeah.
I used to tell myself that it's like it's business, then performance, then music. So like the business is making sure like we're getting paid for our time, right? Our music is worth
Yeah.
something. Our time is worth something. And then it's the performance. So it's the act. It's it's putting on a show for some people, like
Yeah.
being providing what these people need. And then it's the music because like music's last. I don't know, like that's once you're to music, you're good for the night. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
once
Oh
you're only
shit.
worrying about I mean, there's nothing to worry about at that point. You already got it down. Come on. You already know how to
Yes,
play it.
exactly. So it should be all just having fun with the performance. Let your fingers do the walking and feel it.
Yeah.
We done this shit at
Yeah.
rehearsal. We already know it. Now it's time to
Yeah.
belt it out and have some fun doing it in front of
Yes,
folks.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Well,
And being fearless on that stage because I've done the
yeah.
weirdest things on stage. And it's no one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like be weird. Be crazy.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I also have like this kind of like I don't really like when people are staring at me. So like when I'm up
What?
there, like I'll move extra because I'm like, I'm just like you know what I mean. It helps
Yeah.
me release the tension of having everyone's eyes on
That.
me. Just like, I'm gonna jump
Yes.
right now. I'm gonna jump right now, and then just start jumping.
Right. I want to say you played at one of the rock and roll flea markets a long time ago, didn't you?
Rock and roll flea
Over
markets.
at the House of Rock, like maybe like at a
We
2 o'clock on a
did,
Saturday afternoon.
dude. It was like yeah, it was.
Yep. That's the
Yeah,
first
it
time I saw
was.
you,
I
dude.
remember that.
Yeah.
That was wow.
We're
I barely
talking
remember
about a
that.
couple of years, maybe, year and a half, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, a year and a half. Were you there or something?
I was there. I'm a vendor. I'm still a vendor there. We don't have live bands there
Dang,
anymore. But that's where
dang.
I saw you. That's where I saw the Young Classics. That's where I saw Heavy
Uh,
Soul. And
dude, Ralph
yeah,
was the
Ralph,
one
Cat
who
House
Cat
Ralph. Yep.
House was the one who hit me. Yeah, dude, he
Yeah,
hit
they
me
played
up
there
to come
before
play there.
too.
I
Yeah.
remember that. Man, they
But you,
told that was cool. I remember it being really cool. It was only like 2 hours of music, and we were just like having a good time.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I barely
I,
remember that.
since then, I knew you were a firecracker on stage, dude, because you let it out and you flowed with the band too, and you did some great versions of maybe one or two Chili Pepper songs and some other jams that I really dug, and
Yeah,
very impressed. But I love your drummer too, bro. Your drummer's bad.
yeah, yeah. He's
Yes, dude.
badass. Come on, man. Matt,
Does he also play
Matt's
with?
nasty.
Does he play with the Chain Links?
So Matt used to play with John Michael Morez.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
well,
you
he's badass
I don't
too. I
know if you
like
ever
that
seen
band.
it. Yeah, John Michael's yeah, he's a badass singer.
Yeah.
Great cover band. They're sick. And then I stole him. I just stole him away.
That's it. You had to be good. Yep. Fuck yeah. Yeah, well, he's
I
good,
needed
dude. I
him,
love to
man. I
watch
needed
him.
him. Like Matt gives it justice, bro. He
Fuck
knows where the
yeah.
groove's at, bro. He knows where it's at, man.
He knows where it's at, bro. He really does. He's a very impressive drummer, man. You just got a great band around you, man. I'm so happy that it doesn't happen very often that you're able to get the right people around you, and everybody just sticks together for a long period of time. So far, so good.
That's
Usually
so
something
true.
ends up
That's so
happening. So
true.
God bless, you know, everything just stays so great on the up and up, man. Just like Matt getting married and the tour going on, we're gonna make it a little
Yeah.
husband and wife getaway for our time over there. That's probably what I would do as well,
Yeah.
because my wife, she doesn't want to be left behind. She's like, hey, I'll go with you. It's all good. So
Let's
let's
go.
pack up the
Let's
shit and
go,
let's go
man.
have some fun and rock out. So
That's all about. That's what, I'm
it,
excited. It's gonna be great.
it's gonna be great. Ro, I thank you so much for spending the last almost 2 hours with me tonight, man. It's
Thank you for
been great.
having me. I appreciate
It's been
it. It's
great,
great.
just get into
It's been very great.
to have you share where you're coming from, man. The vibes, your influences, the great story about your dad getting you started on Rocksmith, man. Rocksmith's hard. I tried playing that shit too, and I had a couple other friends that tried to
Dude.
figure it out. You really had to work your ass off. It
Dude.
was almost harder than playing regular guitar.
Yeah, I did.
But
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
for your dad to, say, you know what, you're gonna play an hour every day, and that was just the thing that just kind of, that was the seed. And now you're fucking living the dream. I know if I was your dad, I'd be so happy for you, because you're independent, you're feeding yourself, and you're doing what you love to do. So from one artist to another, fucking keep living the dream, brother. And I wish the very best of success to you. And I hope to see you this weekend. That was a hell of an interview. I tell you, I think we might have accidentally got cut off because Raul wasn't able to say bye to me. But I tell you, I have had such a great time tonight. This has been one of my favorite guitar players that I had a chance to meet, and I can't wait to check out him hopefully this Saturday over at the Annex. But like I mentioned, good, he's coming right back. Let me get him back. Excellent.
It died. It went
Got you,
away.
man. All right.
That's
Excellent.
terrible.
No, it's all good. I'm so glad you came back, man. Thank you
Yeah,
so
I'm
much.
happy that it happened now, not in the middle of, you know.
Right. Yes. And we had a little breakup here and there in between, but all in all, great show tonight. Great time talking with you. Thanks for sharing your life, your stories, the adventure so far you've been living in this short little part. You're only 20. I'm 55. Yeah. I want you to be fucking, I want to talk to you sooner than later on down the road. I know you got a new single that's getting ready to drop, Color. I can't wait to hear that. Send me a little advanced track so that way I can get to enjoy that. And if you would, tell people out there how they can keep up with you on socials.
Yeah, follow us at Raul Ayala Music everywhere. It'll be Raul Ayala on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. And yeah, give us a follow, give the songs a listen, and yeah, we got some new music coming out soon, so it's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. Come out to a show too. I'll be posting all my shows on Instagram, so come out to one, whether it be Austin, Corpus, or San Diego, California, whatever. Let's do it.
That's right. Wherever you're at, if you happen to be blessed with Raul being in town at the same night, that's where you need to be checking it out. Whether it's Austin, Corpus, San Antonio, or wherever he gets around Texas. And if you happen to be in California when he's there, please go check it out. And I hope to see you this weekend, brother.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
All right,
Thanks, Tony.
Raul, thanks once again. I'll see you this weekend. And to everybody watching the show tonight, thanks a lot for joining us. Make sure you're keeping up with Raul Ayala and checking him out live and supporting everything he's putting out. And go out there and buy some merchandise. If he's got some CDs or T-shirts, get out there and sport them and show some love. And Raul, I will definitely see you out there on the scene, brother. Keep out there and keep grinding out there and keep the dream alive and keep living that dream, bro.
Thanks, Tony. Thank you, everybody.
I'll see you later, man. Take care, bro.
Later, brother. Later.
Bye. I tell you, that was a great time talking with Raul tonight. Guys, thanks a lot for joining us on the show tonight. Just want to let you know, I am trying to get Cryptic Mutation on the show next week. And then after that, I am still going to be working on getting my man from Carnivore AD, Chuck, on the show. But now I'm going to have to wait till he gets back from being on the road because they're in Europe right now. And I am also going to try and get the GOAT, my father, on the show here real soon to share some great stories of him growing up and everything that kind of goes with fatherhood and all that great stuff. So, Dad, I hope to get you on the show. To everybody watching the show tonight, thank you so much. Give us a like, give us a follow on the Tony Gomez Show on the YouTube channel and on the Spotify. Give me a rating on there and give me a like. And I'll see you next week on the show. Thanks a lot.